Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new dark comedy thriller, Coup. And this film is a period film taking place on a seaside estate in 1918 at the waning of World War I and the height of the Spanish flu. And this is from directors Joseph Schumann and Austin Stark. And they co-wrote and co-directed this film as it navigates the presence of Peter Sarsgaard's character, who's taken up the identity of this cook and comes to this big estate and cooking for the family of a famous media mogul and journalist who is taking it to the White House and Woodrow Wilson in terms of the response to the Spanish flu. And Sarsgaard is so good. He's insanely charming. He is mysterious. He is exactly what this film needed. He just has charm all the way up until the end of the film, his final shot. He is just has that animal magnetism. He also has a frustration with this upper class society boiling underneath the surface, and there's more to his motivations than you might expect. You have Billy Magnuson as this media mogul who is stretching the truth to try to do quote-unquote the right thing and slowly alienating his family during this horrible situation with the Spanish flu. As food is running out, everything starts closing by his own hand, trying to stop the spread of disease. But the challenge of closing things and the impact on people. And does this sound familiar at all? Because this film feels ever so relevant today in terms of this class warfare that is certainly brewing in our country, and then also the experience of living through a pandemic with masks and trying to do all kinds of things or nothing to prevent the spread. Billy Magnuson is just so committed to this shit of a human being who just works so well in this role. He is so punchable, so hateable, and as his true colors are revealed, this film builds to a dark and impactful and poignant climax that really ties all these themes together in such an impactful way. You have Sarah Gadon, who plays the wife, who there's a lot more to her than meets the eye as she develops this connection with Sarsgaard's character. And the whole rest of the cast, you have some good supporting turn from some of the other servants. You even have Fisher Stevens popping up for a scene as Upton Sinclair. But this has big ideas, and they're all working in this way to enrich the story and to connect deeper into the character conflicts. Because at the end of the day, this really is about this man, this charismatic and magnetic man, influencing others to try to usurp the authority of this journalistic mogul living in this mansion in Xanadu, cut away from everybody else, and turning the staff against him, his own family against him. And it's such a tantalizing experience. Schumann and Stark do such a great job of balancing this just acidic, burning wit about this film while also capturing some darker, heavier, and more emotional character moments. We have Connor Murphy, who's the cinematographer. This is so rich and well shot and just has such vibrance to it. But Nathan Halpern, the composer of this film, that score is so good. It captures the time period, it captures the feel, the atmosphere, it does it all. It is such an impactful score that just adds layers to the experience. This incredible cast. This film might feel like, it's one of those kinds of things where there's a richness to it and there's so much to dig into. But even just the plot-wise of this conflict within this household is entertaining enough, and this film is darkly funny enough, and it might shock you. And sure, there might be a lot of moving pieces, and some of it might be fleshed out better than others, but in the end, this is still an impactful, darkly funny, meaningful, and thoroughly entertaining, brisk, lean film that has a lot going for it, and is certainly worth a watch. But those are my thoughts on Coup. Let me know what you think. Let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.